It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cardinals and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to...
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Glendale. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Second down and 8. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
That's Dobbs open left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look middle. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. One of the tight ends motions right. 3rd down. Purdy. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Lions will punt this ball away. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll complete it to Adams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
On second down, Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That one, hauled in. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Again in the air for Purdy. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. A run with Gainwell. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. Charlie Jones deep to return. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they will finally run him down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll complete it to Barner.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He completes this one to Mallory. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Third and short. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cards offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Gainwell. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. To throw on first down is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That'll be complete to Gainwell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Detroit.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
As his man Smith and Jigba working across the field. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Cardinals. On is Coop for the point after. He's got it, and the Cardinals will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. The Lions called their 1st timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. First and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll complete it to Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud to throw. The catch is made. It's Agnew. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Looking downfield for Coleman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyler Murray, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Purdy. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 27-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll complete it to Barner. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Again in the air for Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Detroit. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because
pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This one to the tight end, Troutman.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that, and can really lead to some chunk plays.
This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Stroud. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. The visitors' offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Gainwell. And this will be a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, Purdy into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. To throw is Stroud. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Doubs headed in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, But great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Kristen Darrisaw, a 1st-round pick in 2021. Guilty that time. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Stroud. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's to Odunze again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. This one on target, it's Dobbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. Out wide, it's Dobbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. They'll throw again with Purdy. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Throwing again is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Lions. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Jamal Agnew now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. He'll complete it to Adams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw to the left side, and Adams has it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Lions call their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here comes 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Barkley. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Stroud going to tuck this one on his own read. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud in need of some attention. Now, 1st and goal. To throw is O'Connell. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The right side, catch made by Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. One last shot now for Purdy. This one up top for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.